Eagleton, who's the representative for UNICEF in Mozambique, joining us from Maputo. Thanks for your time. How do you assess the damage that the cyclone has caused and its impact on children in particular?
So the impact of Cyclone Category 4 Cyclone Cheeto has been devastating for upwards of 1 million people across northern Mozambique. Our teams are on the ground. We have large offices up in Pemba and Nampula, and they've been assessing the damage, and they've been out already responding to the needs of these communities who've been really severely impacted. So as you said, homes, whole villages completely destroyed, people who've lost everything, schools, health facilities, water systems. Electricity is down and water systems are down, so that's impacting communities and a huge risk of disease outbreak, which is especially severe for children. So we're very worried about cholera, malaria, and other waterborne diseases taking a heavy toll on these communities who've been just undergoing shock upon shock of what's happening up in northern Mozambique.
Well, UNICEF has said that children were already experiencing several life-threatening emergencies before the cyclone, like conflict, drought, as well as disease outbreaks. So the needs seem to be immense. How is UNICEF responding to the needs, and how do you prioritize them?
Yeah, as you said, even before this cyclone, there were 3.3 million children in severe humanitarian need, and only 40% of the humanitarian appeal funded. So reaching these communities and getting the assistance to them has already been difficult. But fortunately, we have our teams on the ground, our partners, government, other sister agencies, and it's all hands on deck. With the cyclone, we were seeing it coming. We saw it coming over Mayotte towards Pemba, and we're able to start preparing. We have large warehouses up in the north, so we were able to get our emergency supplies ready and to the community, and already getting out today and again tomorrow. We have trucks going out to these remote communities around Pemba and around Nampula to reach children and their families, especially supplies like chlorine tablets for clean water, and critical health supplies and hygiene kits, really for life-saving, urgent humanitarian support, as well as the psychosocial impact that this is having on children who are just repeatedly hit by trauma.
And what's been the response that you've gotten from the international community and the donor community to your appeal of $10 million that's needed urgently to respond to the multiple emergencies?
So our donors and partners in Mozambique have been really concerned and very supportive in helping us reposition funding. So some funds we can repurpose and reposition. We've also had support from donors to pre-position those supplies that are already up there or use them now in this response. But the needs are far outstripping the capacity of UNICEF and partners and the government to be able to respond. So these urgent appeals are really, really critical.
Louise Eagleton, representative for UNICEF in Mozambique, thank you for speaking to us from Maputo.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.